Hey guys, what's up? This is Tyler from Division One Trading. So today we're going to be going over the coin flip drill, and it's basically if we're trying to reach a 50% win ratio, right? So I have an example here, and this is mostly for our students who want to do challenge accounts. It's a good principle for trading, but really applies more specifically to those challenge accounts when you're trying to keep your drawdown as small as possible so that you don't have to hit those limits. I guess it could work with small accounts for margin purposes as well. So in this example, we're saying we have a 100K account, so 100,000. And if we have a 50% win rate through a course of 10 trades, so obviously 50%, we're going to be looking at win, loss, win, loss, win, loss. So if we have 1% risk, we'll get one, lose one. So if we continue this for the course of 10 trades, the sum or the total is 0. Same thing, right? If we raise the risk to 3%, as long as we keep it at a 50% win rate, right there, we're going to win one, lose one, win one, lose one. So, and I'll give you a second to think, right? How do you go above break even, right? And this point here at 0 is significant because we know as long as we have a 50% win ratio, if we're risking 1 for 1 and winning at least half, we're at 0. So we have to change. There's two things we could change, right? We could change either our win ratio, we could win more trades, raise our probability, or we could raise our take profit, right? Our frame for the trade. And so not every trade is going to be able to have a bigger frame, but when we start doing that 1% risk, right? Now we're winning 50% of our trades, but when we win 2, right? So now that adds to the total. And when we take that the course of 10 trades, now we've won 5. So that would translate to 5,000, right? Because a 100K account, we're risking 1%. And if we won 5 trades, that means we won 5 trades for 2, and we lost 5 trades for 1. So we're risking 1,000, right? This is our stop loss. And originally we were just looking for 1,000. But right, that brings us to net 0. So all we've done is we say, okay, now when we win our trades, we want 2,000. And now it gets us to profitability. So same thing here, right? 3% risk. You can measure that with the swings, but now, okay, if we're risking 3, if that's a 2 to 1, we now have to be looking for 6 here. And that brings us to 15,000. Right, so every time, and for example, it could be the same area, right? We were risking 3,000. To get another 3,000. And all we're saying is we want to add another, we want to just raise our TP a bit higher to that 2 to 1. And now we come out profitable. And so I was showing a student in a one-on-one a potential trade, one of our signature trades that we take for 6 to 1, 5 or 6 to 1 is what 5 to 6 to 1 is what we're looking for. And the hypothetical example we went through was, well, what if we moved it to 3 to 1? So we just talked about here if it was 1 to 1, and then if we raised it to 2 to 1, this is also 2 to 1, right, with different risk parameters, and then what that output would be, right, 5,000 and 15. And so now we're going to go a little more in depth, and I thought it would just be great to play this lesson because we start talking about the lot size and we're doing this same drill. I call it the coin flip drill, which is this 50% win rate. But we're talking about what happens when you start changing your lot sizes. And like I was saying in the beginning, that's especially important when you're doing these challenges because the swing, right? Your equity swing can only be so much, and you don't want to hit a daily stop or stop the account just because you're risking too much or not using a proper system. But go ahead and play that for you guys. If you enjoyed this, make sure you like and subscribe. Appreciate you guys. Thanks one here, right? Say that signature is there because it was still here, right? So you take this trade on a 1% risk. Let's say you do it perfect. You trade it just like this and you only win 50% of them. And let's say that because this one went for 6-1. Let's just say that it went 3-1. Right? So 50% at 3-1. Right? So we're going to talk about 10 trades. Okay. Trade number 1, what happens? And we'll just go with a 100K account. So trade number 1, win or loss?
Win.
Do you have a coin?
Yo, let's do it. All right, we got a coin.
Sweet. So heads is win or lose?
We'll make it a win.
All right, so heads is a win, tails is a loss.
All right, let's see. All right, that's gonna be a loss.
So that was
50%. What? Yeah, that was a loss.
So you got an L. So you're down 1%. So minus $1,000. Number 2.
Win. That's a heads.
Win. Okay, so we got plus 3,000. So let me do the balance real quick. So this was 99. And now you're at 102. All right, let's do the third one.
It's heads again.
What was heads?
Wins.
Win. Okay. Okay, plus another 3K. We're on a roll. So do we change our lot size? Should we go heavier? You want to double it?
I would hold the same lot size.
Thank you. Okay, okay.
Hold the same.
I was about to say, I can show you what happens when you double it.
Because you lose, I mean, if you lose it, then you're just taking away the wins.
Exactly. Yeah. So number 4.
Tails, so it's a loss.
Loss, minus 1,000. You're at 104. All right. Number 5.
Heads.
That's a win. Plus 3. So you're at 107. 6.
That's a win.
Damn, you're hitting. So that's 110. All right. Trade number 7.
Heads
wait, pause though, pause. If you can hit 50% and not change your lot size and risk 1% per trade and look for 3-1, 6 trades is a challenge. Wins and losses, 6 trades total.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it might go to 10 on some other rolls, but the roll that you had, because you don't know what the probability of the market's going to be. You just try to hit above 50%. This is a pattern that when you're in trend, it's going to hit above 50% as long as you're trading the techniques around it.
Yeah.
And the problem is right here at 102 to 105, this is when everyone starts raising their lot sizes. You know what I mean? That's when everyone, and then what does that do? Like you said, it reverses it. Like, so let's say this. Let's say that at trade 3, we reversed our lot size just to go through the drill of it. So at trade 3, keep rolling the coin. But now we're going to double our lot size. We're going to go to 2%.
Yeah. That's it. Win.
So now we get 6,000. And then that's 111. Okay, and you said it was a loss?
Yeah.
And so the key here is you can do this with your account, but not a challenge. 10, 9, 8. 1, because they're not going to let you swing an account back and forth this far. But number 6.
That's a loss.
So minus another 3, 8, 105. So do you see how the nature of everything just changed?
Yeah.
And it's not, and this is what fucks people up, is they're back here and now they feel like they're losing. They feel like they're doing worse when in reality they're just not letting the odds play out.
Yeah.
Right. And that's how I try to think just mentally about my trades. It's like, it's just probability. I'm just rolling the dice 10 times and I'm only trying to hit 50. I'm only trying to hit 50% of them. And if all of them hit, great, the market's just paying out. It's not that I'm doing anything more special or so amazing. It's just that, hey, the probability is just shifting. It happens. Sometimes it's a little less, sometimes it's a little more. You know? So let's go to our 7th roll. Let's see if we at least survive this one.
Oof, that was an L.
Another L.
That was an L.
So we're at 102. So we're bound to get a win though.
Yeah, we'll see. Oh yeah, we got it. That's the win.
There we go. So now we're at 108. All right, now let's do number 9.
That's a loss.
So 105. Number 10 is bound to be a winner.
Let's see. Yep. Heads. That's a win.
So we ended at 111,000. You see what I'm saying? How it really, yeah, you can get there, but you see it took us longer
to
get there because our losses were dragging us down further. And the good thing is we didn't, even through this, when we raised our lot size, right, we didn't take down our risk to reward. So we're still looking for that 3-to-1, you know what I mean? But even just tweaking the system that much starts throwing it off. You know, as far as the numbers, you do have to stay super balanced and really only change, I would say, at milestones. So like if you're trading $10,000 account, I wouldn't up your lot until you get it all the way to 20 or something like that, you know?
Okay. Yeah, that's something I've struggled with, because there's been times where like I've been profitable and then or consistently, and then soon as I move the the lot size up, it's like I'm just reversing. And I'm like,
That's why you're literally reversing everything on yourself.
It's wild to me. So yeah.
And it's weird. It's a weird part of trading that